That's what I say to do to you too, right there. Phony telecare organization in Beto's defense. Had you not been in Beto's defense, it might have been different. And that is overstepping its line. You make sure you hit it, and make sure you punish Beto and whoever, however, and Damien, whoever, however, let it walk out and make a threat. A falsification like you just did and walked away with it like a little motherfucker with my money. And you let it go down, you need boom! See what you did to yourself? And I say that make sure you don't do this to get that. That's up the ass mentality. Don't make that mistake and play it and pull it on me, please. Because you're slow in the cabeza, is why. Don't invite people here ever again. Are you crazy? The building belongs to Steve and our military wing, and I'm to decide. You need to be taken into custody. Anyone making laugh, mockery, and threats, which is all of you, like you just did, and you're doing with it, reading it, you turn out to be a real bad guy. Rigoberto Jimenez. And Manny Fahuda. Let's get that pronunciation right for so we get the right kind of detention outfit fitted and fitting for their combination of needs. Sir, Your Honor, sir. Thank you, sir, Your Honor, sir. Yeah, that's Manny Fajardo. Take a good look. Don't he already way infiltrated CIA? He played you so bad, so quick, so hard that never, ever asked for Brennan's advice. Like the fuck you did, the fuck, what Westminster's still with him, beating a dead kettle. Or Clapper's advice, or Clancy's advice, or Trahan's advice, or it looked like that too, and also Trump's advice, especially first. Unfortunately, sorry guys, or Christopher Wray's advice. This is what happens nowadays. You're all there. You're all doing this now for these for this little fuck over here that fucked us over. You know you are though, and telling a lie that you're not, knowing anything about it. Comey, IntelliCare unit. And that fucker right there, a clear shot. Billy! I do say a clear shot to blow your cannelloni away. Because Westminster Police is too either under Beto's control or too much a faggot murder queer worse than this fucker, like you're letting it be. And I don't psych a shit to let it be that way. And my record, and whoever their record, my record, not theirs. That's us. You're not a good record. You're a takeout for insinuating any way, shape, or form that Steve was mental. And in so saying and shitting not, an impunity award was way the fuck due. While you're out scalpeling their fucking minds, motherfucker, with abusive flying saucer aperture, like I say, you're still the fuck doing. And subversive language is never a nice thing, whether it be Connie and Stan's been way had, and are danger and a threat that you push and culminate to come out over here, make trouble, and falsely testify, and fucking everyone the fuck you ever had also, and fucking you over like this fucking queer faggot murderer detestable motherfucker nearby coming to the door. And the same with stipulation here. Make sure that stipulation here take you to kill your ass, since you don't want to tell the truth and be honest about it, and everyone like you. So don't come to the door unless you're the peacefulest, kindest, politest, and I don't want it if you ain't that way. And make sure we underroot and take these 7 or 8 to 10 bad apples at the top out of contention, regardless of what the fuck you ever thought you could ever think about saying. Especially Ricky Royhole's ass, Damien's, and whoever, however else. Did I make myself clear? I spake. I spake. Now T and Rick Donner need to be taken, need to be tortured. Get the eye for an eye. They got it stuck in here and hit and murder me like you did. It'll commandeer the security. Is what the fuck happened. You too. Something under my door you want to put, huh? You think that's the way to do it, huh? I say to kill you right there, Benny Fajardo. And whoever the fuck liaison, you kill your ass too if you come back from the dead too many times. Yeah, I do. Dead like a motherfucker too. And we're talking about the eye for an eye, excruciating you dealt to others. That why you're gonna come over here and try murdering me and take me in undisclosed places and all that. Fucking lying sack of shit. And I don't want to see biological chemical weapons here again. I don't want people here anymore. It's my building, I told you. You tested to see if I challenge you out here and let you have it, Ray and others, because you're looking to be rowdy and insubordinate, like he's doing with it, and you're doing with it. They did with it. You're still doing with it. Kathy and them, her. You too, Lindley. You too, Dispatch. I ain't afraid. Instead of affirmative, sir, no murdering, please. It's an epidemic, very, very bad. You monsters now, all the way, very much so, very many, like you right there. Boom! I shoot the fucker in the back any way you could. A nice FBI agent, none of your business, your business, your business, your business, your business, your business. You ain't nice. You're way too criminal. Sure you did. Sure you are, Anthony Rackakis. You little cocksucking motherfucker. Or sure you're Jeff Sessions' post responsibility. Get a better grip then. If I find out you're corrupting somebody, one more person, which you did do, I told you here, I don't want to talk anymore. I set the line straight. Don't bullshit my ass, please. Thank you. Sorry to use that kind of words. You heard what he said. She's going to get upset at Nancy. You guys don't want that, please. Believe me. have to be a sweetheart. You already tell him to be a sweetheart before it's too late. And he sees that you got to be doing real bad things, so be real slick. So make sure you give the right kind. Oh, he is. You don't come home at night very many, if not even closely, almost way too many. I disclose more. Nice. So nice. Not his, theirs. So make sure you know how to say the right things. Hurry up and dip it. And knowing my number, if it's a real emergency, you need help. Don't be bullshit psychiatry. And you do need help. I definitely like that, but I wouldn't want, you know, and just to keep that in mind, you know, that's all. Then you get back to who you're supposed to be with and all that. Not what's going on over, what we saw over there. Or brainwashed, scalpel as well. Anyway, let's move along. I got a few things I got to do, and you are hurt and hit. No, you're not. You'd rather do, yep. Mary is being very bad. Very bad. And so is Melissa. And you would, every one of you, go this way with it. Very difficult. It isn't that difficult. It is. I left that line up and look what they did to Brenda. You know I did a very professional, polite job, but Angie stiffed me. And you guys and Ron especially, her too, Ron, did not fulfill his obligations. Neither did Dr. Picard, Dr. Horgan. Do I want any? I don't want any of that. Take you to your dick's getting away. Excuse me, please. When I'm good and ready, because I saw what you did all day last night, and you went exactly opposite than what you were supposed to do. Care coordinator gave a hand. And that does look pretty good too sometimes too. But going like this, little fuck over here. Don't do that. And this Leviathan creature, easy. Let's put some narrative on here. You need to be taken out, Wendy Lindley, and killed. Yes, I am an expert witness accountant. So to pray for their safety of those who may have a little bit of last-ditch effort to be wellness-minded. Make sure you rest. You make sure you give me. I'll leave a message personally. No. Okay. Did they get you yet? See, that's him right there. Yeah. All right, let me get away from me, please. No, business is business. You know that. This is business. And the sign like this is really something. Remember we did that? All right, I got things to do. I'll talk to you in a bit. Yeah, they sell you out every time. So you're here, huh? And you didn't bring no man habits. You didn't bring no money. You didn't bring no nice, cute, good smelling liaisons. assignment books works, then you didn't come prepared. About face. And that guy, I told you, I'm not going to tell you one more time if I can help it. Stipulate there. Thank you, sir. I told you that mood stabilizer, not your mood stabilizers, but taint in it. Not bread that you, food that you poisoned again today. Did I see it go down? See? You know what I could have done to you on that one? I do want to exercise that right. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it was. Fair and square. I told you I'm not going to talk again on that one. I told you not to talk. Let's go over here, please. Why are you playing games with him? You're supposed to do restitution, first of all. You're supposed to say you're sorry, second of all, and that is not the police response. Therefore, let's get back to your unit. You're a Treasury Special Agency operator. You're not that operator to say something else, please. He's right on his face. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry they're like that. I'm sorry. Those that are able to. Hey, Steve, I work with you. Yeah, I'll be right there. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, I know right there. Okay, let me pipe this over here. Heaven, make, not hell. Simply stated. Was that difficult to comprehend? Vandernewt? Hmm? Then why are you going running about with others and like your stereotypes and not talking you don't comprehend? So I can steal the bad guy when your murder record is way too many to allow to ever exist further. Beto especially. Me too. So the federal area of witness protection authorities and the Secret Service together did treason this morning right now in the act. We told you somebody stole the money from the U.S. Mint. So you find out it's true and go fucking around and go murder my ass and free for all it, right? Yes, sir. That's what they're doing. That's what's reported. That's when we open, close an atmosphere. They obliterated. You gotta be kidding. No, it's nothing to kid around. Ever. If I heard what you just stipulated. So stipulating again. Never to do. Where are you? Catching a bus? Okay, be quiet a minute, please. Because she's cute. That's why I like her. I don't like her anymore. Can't, she turned into a monster just to screw us over in every which way. And you did it with her too, Nancy, Nanny. So by asking you to implement the funding, a witness protection program, cut to get to stop murdering in the genocide areas, and very many, we're talking nebulas at a time, just Sandra Hutchins need to get her rocks off. quote unquote, I did say that. But you do the same things. A big monster wants to fight about it. I can't get this going right now. I'll have to do this a little later. The narrative on these. Okay, this is a little small sample. You need to be taken out. You told a lie. You make death threat tries. Like you're a phony everything to do with your existence. And this is the troublemaker. Them also. And everybody who doesn't understand the psychiatric principle here. Like Don McCain almost had it together, but you know when you get hit and you're taking on board that, it's not like a regular saucer cab. And I say so. Your mind gets sucked into this criminal mind over here, and that's what he did. He criminally scalpels the wrong way in the wrong site and the wrong outcomes. To take them out too. I don't have to tell you. I'll be right back now. Thank you, sir. Now exiting the system here, entered as top secret and not top secret security clearances above the president's, plural, and that is to say, especially the former ones, and the one right now who is a serial, so terrible, a murdering, killing animal, not really a person, that he keeps, and they keep nuking us together right now, that you would all be not even here right now, laughing your butt off, that we're not a sponge. Make sure you got that real good, Damien or other. That we're not a sponge for you to be a bunch of fuck-offs goofing off like you're doing with Beto's mishandling and ill-commandeering at give a fuck, let's see us catch fire first, the fullest extent. That's all the fuck you're about. If you didn't hear a real good, fast analogy, over and out, may a good Lord be protected and served far and free away from wrong way approaches. Amen, 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 amen. Good night, good morning, good night, sir.